what is soul contract? So it's an interesting term. Or people like some people, they go and consult Akashic calendar healers and they try to know what is their soul contract. The soul contract is nothing but before, when you are as a soul, before taking a body, when you are like, assume that you have left the body in your last lifetime, and there will be a hibernation period where your soul would regret that particular life, trying to associate itself with the past life, thinking like, okay, these are my children are suffering, my relatives are doing, this guy was cheating me, oh, I didn't fulfill my duty, I had a lot of desire, I couldn't fulfill it. They'll be in that regret period. There'll be a time period, provided according to their karma, according to their good deeds, whatever they have done, or according to offloading of all their let going many things, and based on their bloodline, lineage, whoever does the proper shraddha or ancestral ritual, they might take once they let go certain things, they get a chance to take another body. So when they are about to enter into the next body, they make a contract. That means their whole impression of their purpose and why they are taking birth and what they have to do in this upcoming lifetime, or why these parents they have chosen it. So it's not a real paper and pen contract. It is a copy of your impression that is taken out, and it's stored somewhere. It is there in the universe. It's there in the universe. To be specific, it's Orion star or Thiruvadira nakshatra. That's where it stores all the information. That's why they call that star associated with Shiva, because he is the creator, right? Destroyer, creator. So a copy is stored there. So when you take a human life, what happens is we are not completely working towards burning the karma. One side, unknowingly we are trying to burn it because we don't know what was the purpose. As soon as we take the mother's milk, we start breathing it, we will start forgetting all our past life information. So then we are struggling to figure out that part, one side. And the other side, what you do is you also have the your current lifetime goals, current lifetime impressions, new knowledges, new assumptions. So that will create a new karma with it, a new reaction, all and default behavior. So all these things, it will confuse you. Once you are have taken birth to only to burn your karma. But once you are born, you are also accumulating a new karma with new knowledge. So this is kind of a complex database that you are building in your head. So what happens is, with the help of a healer, people who are good at those things, or you yourself, you can go into deep meditation with the proper guidance. You can actually go and access that information. That you can go and pull in that record, and you can actually see the record. It will tell you that, okay, this is why you have come. This is the reason you are suffering. This is why this person is there in your life. This is why this person has hurted you. This is why this certain people are helping you in life. So that record will give you a kind of a validation. It doesn't give you answers how you are going to solve it. We will have to experience it, that's all. 80% of our karma has to be burned. Only 20% we can play around with remedies or good luck and blessing. The rest of the 80% we have to live it. That is the purpose we have taken it. If you keep avoiding it, you are delaying the process. You are going to take multiple births. At some point you will have to repay. Okay. So once you see certain records, you will get some kind of a conviction. You will get convinced, okay, this is the reason. Okay, fine. Now you will let go it very easily. The whole operations here is about letting it go. Okay. So who should do this? Means usually I would say people who are in deep trauma, who have a traumatic experience in their past childhood, or any abuse they have undergone, or any ancestral curse they are carrying it, they might do it. It might be helpful for them. The people, if you take this traumatic people who have undergone these things, it is very hard for them to let go these feelings. It's very tough for them to let go because their mind is so engaged in it. Daily they think about, why me? I have done nothing wrong. Why am I suffering? Why this happened to me? So they need an answer. You can't go to them and say that, okay, it's happened, whatever happened is in the past, you can't change it, let's move on. This motivational talk will not help them. They have to know the reason. Once they know something, okay, I did something to them, that is why in this lifetime I am getting hurt. Some story they will get it in their head. So that will help them convince it and let go, and it will help you to move on. Only those kind of people, I feel they should prefer going into Akashic calendar or soul contract. That is one side of the people, that only they might find it. For mostly when I say past life, people are excited about it. and they even market it. Everybody should know their past life. See, there are certain things we should not, it's better not known. If you more about it, then every person you meet around, you will remember their past life connection. It's kind of a curse. You will like really get disturbed. Suppose your milkman is your father in your last lifetime, or any more intimate relationship, means you will be feeling it very uneasy. So when you are not spiritually mature enough, I would say it's not even necessary to go and dig into these soul contracts and other things. I know people will have contradictory view for this, but I'm giving my perspective. Think about it from a common sense. Why you want to know it? But when you're in the deep trauma, you want to know the reason. Maybe the reason would give you a place to let go. Then you can do it. Mostly therapists or healers, they would guide you properly whether it is needed or not. And the other side is the spiritual side. You are spiritually matured enough. I think I have not attached to many things. I'm not an emotional person. I don't make decisions when I'm in emotion. I'm quite a live in the moment kind of a man. In that case, you can go and access those records. Maybe it will give you a picture. Okay, I'm clear. I think I do sadhana. I'm a useful soul to people around me. People come to me for counseling. Okay, now I want to fulfill my life. What is the main reason I took this body? I think I want to really study this and do those activities. Only in that case of maturity you can access it. Then you will know the reasons and you can work. Usually these people, when they access, they will immediately get into work. Once they know this is the reason they have come, they will immediately try to solve the problem and let go the body, and they take the Jiva Samadhi. These are some of the inspirational topics. I hope this gives you an idea of soul contract or Akashic calendar. There's a lot we can talk about it. It's an ocean. But I'm just my idea is to just kindle this knowledge in you that there is something like this. Maybe this might be useful for you, or this is something you can use it for your spiritual progress, or this is something you should be aware, not stepping into it. So do let me know in the comments if you are going to know it and why you want to know it, or you feel like no, it's better unknown, and what is the reason. Everything has to be a logical reason, right? Do share it and we'll continue the discussion, and if needed, based on that, I'll pick up a topic and I'll make another video on it. I hope this inspires you for your journey, and that's all I have for this, and I will meet you in another interesting video. Bye.